Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Birushana, continuing Tomomori's route. So, now we are, running off to find the dude who was at the place with the thing and the stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that. A few days later, Myojin Toge. Lord Suganobu, Lord Tadanobu, we've been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Yes, we received your message. What's the status of the battle?
We're locked in a stalemate with the enemy, and our recon reports no new troop movements on their side. One thing, when we began to push back, Satake's forces retreated without a fight. They just fell back? I think they're preparing for a counterattack. It's possible, but it was too odd to see the damage they'd done in their initial invasions. But it was odd to see the damage. Okay, sorry. It was like they were attacking us for the time being, without any intention of trying to defeat us or take us down. What do you think, brother?
I can't say for sure yet, but it smells fishy. What would be the point of agitating the Fujiwara soldiers and then falling back? And there's no need for us to make any sudden movements. Let's watch the other side and...
My lord! Movement on the Satake side! They're attacking us again! What? Brother, let's go! It's, Tomomori trying to lure us out.
Alright, let's move quickly.
We're going too. I'll hide behind you two so they won't see me.
I got it.
Understood. And there they are. You ever have, an itch that's, so deep under your skin, it's you're fucking, I, have an itch on my freaking ankle, and I'm, trying to itch it, but, you know how you, scratch, and it's no, I just want to scratch so deep, 16 layers under my skin, because it's so deep. It's I just want to gouge my skin off, because it's, so deep under my skin that, just a little scratch on the outside doesn't do any justice. It almost makes it work. You're it's so close! It's like when you have an itch and instead of itching, you just kind of barely touch your leg and tickle yourself. That's how it feels. I just needed to share that. Anyway.
My name is Suganobu Sato. I'm here on behalf of the Oshu Fujiwara clan from Hiraizumi.
I can't... That just sounded so... just awful. My name's Tadanobu Sato, and I too am here from Hiraizumi on behalf of the Oshu Fujiwara clan. Can't be as dramatic as them. The Satake army looked momentarily intimidated by the brothers' voices that echoed through the mountains, but...
What?
The shouts of Satake's troops came from all over, and the fighting became even fiercer. Damn! Looks like we added fuel to the fire instead of putting it out.
No choice. Tadanobu, get ready to fight!
Ready to fight? Wait! I knew something was off! I feel like we should talk to him first. If we can get to the general, we can break the will of the other soldiers.
You're right. If we can capture their general, we might be able to crush the morale of the other soldiers. In that case, we'd better cover Lord Suganobu and the others so they can capture the general. In which case...
What?
I'm glad I brought this. I knew you couldn't just stand by and watch in a situation like this.
Do you dress me as a girl? Oh, that'll keep them from seeing his face. Nice thinking, Shungen. Huh. I guess this will have to do. Thanks, Shungen.
Of course, but it's just a Katsugi.
Katsugi? Yeah.
He won't keep you totally hidden, so try not to stand out too much. And of course, don't do anything reckless like you did in your fight with Tomomori.
What, you mean when he kissed me? I won't, I promise. Alright then, let's stop Satake's army ourselves. Right, brother?
Right.
I'm with you, my lord. We will protect you and stay by your side. Alright, let's go! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! You want a medal? Come and get it! Classic Lord Tadanobu! What a bold and impressive strike! Ah! Ah! What? He's holding that weapon like it weighs nothing at all! Like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. You're going to point your blade at me. You better be prepared for the consequences. Get him! You get him. I don't wanna. Ha! In an attempt to disperse the oncoming soldiers, I lunged forward with my sword from my place at Benkei's side. What? Too slow! Ah! Ha! Ah! Watch out! This one's strong too! Maybe it's because of all the training I've been doing with Suganobu and Tadanobu, but I feel like I can see my opponent's movements before they make them. Still, I think Tomomori was even better at doing that. Well done, my lord, but please, leave this to me! I'm not here to be protected, you know. Of course, you don't have to prove how strong you are to me. But you promised Shungen not to stand out. Ah, right. Look around, my lord, this fight will be over soon. I'm just trying to draw us out. At Benkei's suggestion, I looked around and saw Suganobu cutting through a swath of men and heading straight for the general. Huh! Yeah! Ha! Oh, he's the leader dude, okay. I was like, wait, he's not dressed like the rest of them, duh.
You're trying to push me off. Remember, a contest of strength's not always won by the strongest fighter. He who wields his power better will triumph.
Suganobu suddenly relaxed his entire body and stepped to the side. What? The suddenness of Suganobu's movement made the general fall forward, tripping over himself. Ha!
Take this one alive!
Yes, sir! Jim, retreat! Retreat! Run! Run! When they learned their general had been caught, the men of Satake's army scattered and fled. Look at him run, just like you said, Lord Chanel.
All right, first things first. Let's fall back with our prisoner. And then we'll tickle torture him.
Wait, what? I'm just...
Now, and tell me, why did you attack us?
I was told to.
The Oshu, Fujiwara, and Satake clans have long been at peace. I'm sure you understand the significance of disrupting balance, yes? And yet you still went ahead and caused problems with Oshu Fujiwara clan. Why?
We have no interest in fighting with the Oshu Fujiwara clan. A stifled voice leaked from the mouth of the general. Then why? We're loyal to the Heike. If they ask us to do something, it's not like we could just ignore them.
So then you received your orders from the Heike? That's outrageous! How dare you? And then this was a direct order from Kiyomori Taira.
No, it was an order from Lord Kiyomori's son. Son? And that order was to attack and destroy Hiraizumi?
We noticed there was something strange about the way you were fighting. You were advancing and then retreating. Why?
We were just trying to lure you out. After a moment of silence, the general sighed and opened his mouth reluctantly. All we were ordered to do was stir up trouble. What? Then if I was caught, I was to deliver something to you.
Deliver something?
Wait, so you were ordered by the Heike to stage this whole thing so that you'd be captured? This is a really intense way to send me a goddamn letter, Tomomori. You could just put it in the fucking mail. They have like the Pony Express or some shit. Like, the hell were you thinking? You could have been killed. All for what? To deliver something? Don't you think I know that? But it was an order from the Heike. We can't just refuse them. It seemed really stupid. It's just a love letter. It's this pink-scented love letter. I had to do this, even if it meant being caught and killed. There was no other way. I tried to talk him out of it, but he told me it had to be this way.
If it's so important, then let's have a look. I'm going to untie you so you can show us.
Oh, please don't. Suganobu untied the ropes binding the general, and the man carefully took out a small wooden box from his pocket. Suganobu took the box and opened it. This is... What? Why this? When everyone saw what was inside, their faces contorted in confusion. God damn it, if it's a fucking engagement ring, I'm gonna die. A hairpiece? This is the coral hairpiece he said he was gonna give to us. I'm just saying. Could you just... I mean, I was like fucking joking about how dramatic it is this way to fucking send us a love letter, but that's basically what he did. He's like, you're gonna do this, and then when you get captured, you're gonna give this to her, okay? Like, what the fuck? This is the craziest, weirdest, most deranged and romantic thing I think anyone's ever done for us in a game. Like, you incited a scuffle that people could die in. Just on the off chance that you knew the general would get captured, and then give me a hair piece that we talked about in our dreams. Yeah, okay, that's something. That's something else. This man is batshit insane, and I love it. Oh my god. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway. Wait, let me see that. What was in there was a bright red hair ornament made completely of red coral. I want to touch your skin and comb your beautiful hair. Yes, I know. And next time we meet, I'll give you a coral hair ornament. Tomomori. Tomomori? What about him? He told me in a dream he would give this to me. What? Yeah. My lord, why do you think that? Did he say something to you? In a dream? I couldn't tell them. It sounded crazy, but what other explanation could there be? But you know what the best part about this is? Okay, like, Shungen knows we're a woman. I think Benkei might know, because, like, I know he found out in the very beginning after we jumped off the bridge, but I'm not sure if he knows in this route or not, because I don't know which version... You know what I mean? He knew in his own route, but I don't know if he knew in the other ones, so I would say in this one he doesn't. And, like, you know, Tadanobu and Suganobu don't. But it's just... But Tomomori does, and he knows that the other people, most likely in our party, don't know. You know? He's got to go with the assumption that, like, maybe they know, but, like, maybe they don't. So, like, there's a chance that they don't know. And yet he's like, when you get caught, I want you to give this to the... And then the guy's like, it's a hair ornament? And it looks a little fucking weird. And he fucking knows, and he gives no shits. First of all, he doesn't care, because he's like, I know you're a woman, so like, whatever. But he doesn't even care that it makes it extremely awkward for us, because he's so fucking self-involved. Like, oh. Either that, or he does 100% know. He's like, oh, I knew it would raise questions, and I was having fun with that. What a son of a bitch! I fucking love him so much. Oh. As I stammered, Suganobu closed in on the general.
This was Tomomori's order. What the hell does this even mean?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I was just following orders. This poor fucking man. Seems like he really doesn't know anything. Still, what the hell are the Heike thinking?
I don't get the hair ornament, but it seems that Tomomori is using Satake's army to disrupt things in Hiraizumi.
Disrupt?
Yes, it seems they know that Shanao is hiding in Hiraizumi. It would certainly appear that way.
Yes, I can be certain that Tomomori knows I'm here, but the hairpiece means... They're trying to upset the people around my lord and get them to give him up? Would they really go that far for this? No, they're trying to upset me. It's like he's taunting us. Well, whatever. Don't let it get to you.
Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong.
Couldn't bring myself to respond to everyone's words of encouragement. Momori told me he'd give me a coral hairpiece in my dream. What the hell is going on? That was just a dream, wasn't it? Why is this happening to me? Who or what is Tomomori? God, Gem, just the goddamn best. The chilly wind blew across my face and forced me to lower my eyes. Just thinking about Tomomori filled me with a sense of dread and horror. And then with lust later. So, I mean, it's weird, but not gonna complain. He is fucking batshit insane. I fucking love that. I'm sorry. That is goddamn amazing. Okay. You know, there's not a lot of like super duper romance, obviously, because like right now it's the cat and mouse, you know what I mean? But like, we've had some gem moments with freaking like Tadanobu just being all sad and like being all love struck and shit. Like kind of adorable. You're like, you're kind of fucking adorable right now. Like, and freaking Shigehira being like, remember when we used to play in our dreams? Like, obviously that was just to set up, oh yeah, we can enter people's dreams and shit, right? You know, because it was never pertinent to the plot before. But now, but it's still funny because he was being all like fucking sad pouty boy over there, which was kind of adorable. Tomomori being all crazy doing this shit. I don't know. There's some good moments in this. It's kind of amusing. You know. After that, we headed back from Myojin Togi to Hiraizumi, Fujiwara Estate. Suganobu, Tadanobu, I'm glad to see you're back safe and sound. Your work at Myojin Toge was very admirable.
Thank you for your kind words, my lord. Suganobu and Tadanobu bowed their heads low to Lord Hidehira.
Lord Shinao, I must thank you as well. I hear you were of great help to us. It was nothing, sir. No need for modesty. You fought to protect the people of Hiraizumi, did you not? It was nothing, really. After all the people of Hiraizumi have done for me, it's only natural that I should help them in return. And I dropped my gaze, remembering what the general from Satake's army said after the battle. It was the Heike who forced him to attack. It was because they know I'm here. How did Tomomori find out I was here? How did he know? It's so creepy. How could he know? Because your father was on his way here and you made a logical fucking guess. It's not really creepy so much as like, I mean, okay, his determination in figuring out where the fuck you are could be considered creepy, but like, this was like logical, so. Shinao. I heard Shungen's concerned voice from behind me and felt Benkei's gaze on me as well.
Lord Shinao, allow me to report what we found out to Lord Hidehira.
No, I'll do it. It's only right that he should hear it from me. It's also interesting because we haven't had any of the other battles that happened in all the other routes, like the logical normal progression. This hasn't happened here. Because I kind of feel like if that's gonna happen, it's really weird that we're in chapter 7 already. You know what I mean? Did they not start happening? I feel like this one's taken a little bit longer to get to the same points. But like, well, no, because, well, that was all after Kiyomori died and stuff, right? And then it was like, we're gonna go kick their asses! You know what I mean? And we know that, like, the whole plot thing that the Emperor had kind of, so that's kind of happening, but, like, I don't know, I just feel like some of those plot points happened sooner? Maybe not. Maybe not? I don't know. But I kind of almost feel like, are we going to gloss over all those in this? I'm fine with, because we basically do the same thing in all the routes, so kind of fine if we gloss over them, especially because with Tomomori it's like, but we got to be face to face with him in battle, kind of like we were with Noritsune. But with Noritsune it was like, I admire you and kind of feelings for you. I don't know what I feel, but like, still gonna fight you, man. And then with Tomomori it's gonna be like, ugh, I feel disgust. And he's like, no, sweetie, that's love. All of a sudden, we're gonna be like, oh, fuck. That? Okay.
I understand.
Well then, let's hear it.
Lord Hidehira, seated above us, locked his eyes down on me. According to the Satake army general that we captured, the attack was ordered by Tomomori Taira. I then proceeded to explain the whole situation to him. Unbelievable. Tomomori Taira is... The Satake clan was forced to move against you by a direct order from the eldest son of the Heike, Tomomori.
I see. It was an attempt to intimidate us then. But still, what is the meaning of this hairpiece?
I think you should just tell them right now. It's going to be fun. It appears not even Satake's army knows the significance of it, and we still have no idea what it means. Wondered if I should tell them about my dream. Yes. How on earth could I explain that? Tell them Tomomori came to me in a dream? Yes. There was no way they'd believe me. Besides, it could all just be a coincidence. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. I knew that there was something far more sinister going on with Tomomori.
Yeah.
You're difficult, you know that? I went to all this trouble to find you, and yet you still won't let me into your dreams completely. But the fact that we met like this means that you really are one of us. Come now. Keep saying I'm one of them. And it can't be true. I'm sorry, no way. I'm so I know I am super fucking tired. I didn't sleep really well last night. I'm nothing like him.
An order by Tomomori Taira. Oh, no, that's... Okay, Hidehira's not that. An order by Tomomori Taira. I would have never expected a general of his stature to do something like this.
Father, stop beating around the bush. You know what this means. The Heike know that Lord Shinao is here in Hiraizumi.
Don't you dare throw me out, you beautiful bitch!
He's so pretty.
Such a douche.
You really think it's just a coincidence that Lord Shinao arrived, and then suddenly the Heike decide to attack us?
It's been a couple months! Not like suddenly. I mean, they did suddenly attack you, but like, not like I arrived and then suddenly. It's like, I arrived, it's been months, and then suddenly. You know what I'm saying. Semantics.
Sorry, this is all my fault. I underestimated Tomomori.
I never would have expected this. I mean, I feel like with Tomomori, you should have expected this. So I feel like you underestimated Tomomori. Yeah, I feel like I underestimated Tomomori. Yeah. Although right now in these last two, I'm like, I feel like that one I was only like, It still opened his flower a little. He's like, yes, you did, didn't you? He wants a little bit more from us. I get it. We've praised him a little. I know how to stroke his ego, okay? Not that I was careless, but still, I guess I underestimated Tomomori. I say that now, but like the next choice, I'm going to totally bomb it. It was naive to think that they'd just let me live in Hiraizumi. Feeling embarrassed, I bowed to Lord Hidehira and the others. Lord Yasuhira is right. There's no excuse for this.
Lord Shinao, there's no need for that.
Lord Hidehira's clear voice called out to me through the tension in the air. He's a good man. We like him.
Think about what you're saying, Yasuhira. Lord Shinao is my guest. I invited him here. Are you saying I made a mistake?
Father, I
have no need for your excuses. Have you forgotten the debt of gratitude our family owes Yoshie Hachimantaro?
Oh, of course I haven't forgotten. But that doesn't mean we can just look past this. Besides, after the report from Kyoto the other day, to leave any more Genji here would be...
Yasuhira!
Lord Hidehira spoke up, interrupting his son. I just want a kind of if route with him because he's such a bitch and he kind of hates us, but I just... You know, it'd be kind of a fun, like, route. You know what I mean? Because, like, Shigehiro's going to be, like, wanting to bat you around and play with you. You kind of see where that one's going. You know Takatsuna, okay. But, like, Yasuhiro would absolutely be the one that you, like, go down the road and say, God, just so mad that you're here and I just don't like you being here. And then all of a sudden be like, I don't like being in love with you. And then would just totally be in love with you. But, like, kind of hated it first. And you'd be like, Jesus Christ, get over it. And then he'd just totally melt like a little puddle. But, like, he'd just melt like a little fucking ice cube. But he'd be so freaking cold and hard at first and just so bitchy. Kind of fun. Just watch him melt. I don't know. Kind of want that. He's so pretty, even when he's angry. Look at him, his goddamn bitch face. He's beautiful. Like, put a little bit longer hair on him, and he's like a beautiful little drag queen, isn't he? Anyway. Lord Hidehiro spoke up, interrupting his son. I think it's... Report from Kyoto? What's going on? It's... Please, Lord Hidehiro, tell me. The air was heavy, and each person in the room breathed carefully so as not to break the silence. I'm so sorry. I did not sleep well. No, I did not. I just kept myself awake thinking, because like I had so much stuff to do today. I had to go to an eye doctor appointment. I had furniture coming. Finally got my grandparents' furniture, and they spent 2 hours cleaning this motherfucking desk. I was like, it's been like in a storage unit for 2 years. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. And like, okay, nobody takes out your desk drawers and then cleans like in the rails and all that stuff in there. And that has been like, I think there's dust in there from the 50s. I'm just saying. Okay. Like it was a lot. But I was just like, because it was in a storage unit for 2 years, that then also the roof was leaking and there was like water damage on some of the stuff. So it's like, you had to clean it really thoroughly. Because I'm like, I don't know where it got damaged or might have gotten mildewy or something. So I was like really in there. I mean, the desk is so fucking deep. I was in there with my shoulder in the holes for the drawers as far back as I could reach trying to clean it. And unfortunately, because the wood on the inside of the desk is like quote unquote finished. You know what I mean? It's got like a stain, but it's not coated or anything. That like I think some of the cleaner things were. I'm sorry, I just need to check that. It's not my. It might have been my landlord. He's got mail here, and he said he was going to stop by yesterday or today, but he said he'd call first. But like I thought maybe he'd text, but not him. Anyway, you know what I mean? So then you're cleaning. You're like, I don't know if this is dirt or if it's like. Or if it was like, you know, the stuff coming off, because like some of the like you know, the stuff, the stain is like a lot darker in there, so you're like, is it just the stain coming off? I don't know. So I spent so long trying to climb underneath the deck and oh my god. Plus, as the movers were coming in and carrying the furniture upstairs, the desk stayed downstairs, but the rest of it, I was like, oh, the amount of cobwebs underneath some of this furniture that is now in my bedroom. And I'm like, I mean, I already have fucking spiders goddamn everywhere, so whatever. But I was like, oh, Jesus. So the rest of the furniture shouldn't be as hard to clean than the desk because it's so deep and it was so big. But like, I just spent way too long cleaning. I'm like, and it's like so stupidly big compared to my other one. Like my other desk was just a little like particle boardy kind of one that I like ordered fucking off Amazon, whatever. It was just good enough, right? Because it was supposed to be for my recording stuff or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be a work from home desk. But like this one is like so much deeper and wider. It's like I put my desk next to it and I'm like, my grandfather's desk my mom wanted. So it's supposed to be hers, but she had it delivered here and she's like, you can use it and then I'll take it someday or whatever. You know, if she decides to. And I'm like, if you take this and I have to go back to my other desk, it's gonna be like using a dwarf desk, because like it is like my other desk. You could put like my headset, my laptop, and then my docking station on. That's it. And this one, I'm like, I got a lamp, I got that, and I'm like, I have so much. There's so much more room for activities. I'm like, and I'm also like so much further away because it's deeper desk from my monitor, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? I'm like 30 feet from my monitor. This thing is huge. It's so funny. I didn't really use it much today because I spent the day cleaning it. Oh my god. But like between like being up and down, thinking about it, like, okay, I gotta make sure. And then do I have to move my car because they're putting something in the garage and then blah, blah, blah. And then like waking up early for them to get here, like not as early as I thought they were going to get here. And then like eye doctor appointment and driving for the first time in 2 months. And like everything, it's like, oh, sweet Jesus. So that's why I keep yawning. Anyway. Lord Hidehiro clenched his jaw and began to speak. Very well then, let us discuss this. The other day in the capital of Kyoto, a major event took place that will change the nature of this country. Either Kiyomori died or they imprisoned Go Shirakawa and put Tokuko's son on the throne. I can't remember. Did those happen all at the same time? I don't remember which happened, but it was basically one of those. What Lord Hidehiro told us was far more shocking than anything we had expected. It It seemed that Kiyomori Taira raised an army in Kyoto and ousted 40 of Emperor Go Shirakawa's closest allies from the government. He then chased these men out of Kyoto and banished them to distant lands. On top of that, okay, Kiyomori's not dead yet. Kiyomori has placed Emperor Go Shirakawa under house arrest and plans to install his own grandson as emperor? Just who does the Heike think they are? Unbelievable! Does their arrogance know no bounds? This incident has also disrupted the long-standing government in the capital. It's a political change that's far too aggressive. This was what started all the stuff, wasn't it? Lord Hidehira muttered with a stern expression and looked to me. Actually, Lord Shinao, I've been made aware of this previously, but I didn't want to tell you. What? You've been dedicated to finding your own way here. I did not want to cause you any unnecessary worry or pressure. Oh, that's nice. Lord Hidehira, I had no idea he cared for me that much. Beyond that, there's nothing else we can say. The Heike have grown so powerful they no longer fear the Emperor, and they'll destroy anyone who stands in their way. Well, they no longer fear the Emperor because their fucking Heike bastard kid is the Emperor kind of now, sort of. Anyone who stands in their way? Yes, even the remnants of the Genji. Face, he's so beautiful. That's enough, Yasuhira! I'm the one who decided to take Lord Shinao in. Are you denying that I have that right? Yasuhira must look like his mom, because he looks nothing like Hidehira. I mean, like, obviously Hidehira's, like, going gray and shit like that, but I mean, the blue eyes and the purple, like, the only reason I tolerate you is because you look like... Sorry. But, Father... Clenched my fists in my lap as I silently listened to the two of them talk. Like, why bother putting him in the game if you're not going to let me have a side route with him? You give me a side route with everybody else? Seriously. Got literally side routes with every other character. I'm just saying. Aside from Hidehira, because he's like our dad character, so that's, like, weird. Lord Shinao. And what's his name? And Kichiji. Because they're like our dad characters. You can, like, we got our 3 dads over there. Yes. You don't need to worry about what this fool says. When I invited you here, I was expecting something like this might occur. I'm only surprised they acted so quickly. The Heike must be very concerned about your presence here. Lord Hidehira, As I opened my mouth to speak, Lord Hidehira held up his hand to stop me from saying anything more. Do you remember what I said to you when we first met? The power of the Heike will never reach you here. The will of the Fujiwara clan will not be broken by something like this. I did not take you in half-heartedly. You can rest assured. Lord Hidehira... Do not be concerned about this matter, and continue to live in Hiraizumi as you have so far. Understood? That goes for you as well, Yasuhira. Do as you wish. Just why couldn't you have a thing with him? Lord Hidehira's frank, warm, and generous words filled me with gratitude. Because we have 4 if stories, but we have 5 boyfriends. I'm just saying we could have gotten 5 if stories. He would have been perfect. Because he's the only, like, age-appropriate man in this game that does not have, like, a side piece route. I'm just saying. And at the same time, I felt my stomach contort with anxiety. Is it really alright for me to stay here like this? You know what I mean? We got a lot of side pieces, but he's the only one that doesn't have a route. A lukewarm breeze caressed my cheeks. Is this like Biwa? Oh, dream. Oh no, not again. Nice to see you again, Shinao. I trust you received my gift. Oh, don't give me that look. Oh, was it not to your liking? Would gold or silver have been better than coral? I don't care about that! Knew it was you! And this isn't a dream? Just what the hell is going on? So you did think you were dreaming. This is a dream, isn't it? Then why are you able to talk to me like this? How is that even possible? Just what the hell are you? Yes, what indeed? Tomomori's eyes narrowed. But the same could be said for you, could it not?
And just how are you able to talk to me like this? Perhaps you're just like me.
No! There's no way! I'm the youngest son of Genji! I was raised in Kurama Temple. I'm nothing like you filthy Heike!
Oh? How can you be so sure? As I told you before, I believe you have many secrets, some that even you aren't aware of yet. And tell me, Shinao, just how long are you planning to stay there? I'll wait as long as I have to. It's not only your beauty that I'm attracted to, after all. But what I really want is to see you bruised and scarred. Then your beauty will really shine through.
Look at his fucking eyebrows when he says this. It's like ridiculous. Sounds like he's being like, I'm saying something adorable and sincere. You're talking about seeing me bruised and scarred. Oh, this motherfucker. I love him. What are you saying?
So, Shinao, I will continue to send troops after you. Peace does not suit you.
Ugh!
How I wish to see you scarred and bloody, drenched with sweat and mud from battle. Still, I must take care not to overdo it. For when you spill your tears, I want you to find yourself in my arms and mine alone.
Chill ran through my body as if I'd been shoved in freezing water. I mean, the man is motherfucking insane. So fucking insane. And I'm not 100% sure if I didn't love him from, like, obviously First Sight and Jun Fukuyama, if I would have been able to tolerate some of this. I'm probably sure I would have. I would have been like, the fuck? It helps that he's gorgeous. Okay. Like, I'm just saying. Even if you weren't voiced by Jun Fukuyama, I'd still be like, Tomomori is the hottest one in this game. And he's crazy, and like, okay. So I think so. But like, when you have, like, if I have a character that I look at and I'm not like insta eyeball attracted to, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, they're fine. And then they're like this, sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, not here for it. It's, my eyes know what I like. And when they're crazy motherfuckers, it's like, oh well, here for it, I'm having fun. Yeah, so. But if like Tomomori was like not my eyeball type, you know, my eyes weren't drawn to him first, and he wasn't voiced by Jun Fukuyama, let's be real. I don't know. I might still enjoy the route and be like, wow, you're a crazy motherfucker, but I wouldn't be like, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? I'd be like, you are fucking crazy. We're having fun, but you're fucking crazy. You know that, right? No. This time I'm like, woohoo, let's go on this ride. Looks like a good time. You know, different perspective. This man is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Desperately want to believe this is a dream, but what if he really sends troops again?
I suppose you heard about what happened in Kyoto. My father and sister have pulled off something really big.
You mean about the imprisonment of the Emperor?
Ah, so you have heard. Yes, perhaps father has gone too far this time. I'm sure we won't be able to get away with this. Hopefully, whatever comes next is a bit more pleasant. Don't you agree, Shinao?
Why do you sound so happy about it? You're a Heike. He'll be coming for you, too.
Yes, I suppose that's correct. But if the Heike are meant to be destroyed, then that is our fate. You understand, don't you, Shinao? After all, if there's anyone who can overthrow the Heike, it will be the Genji, right?
Drama music in the background.
You said you'll not run from your fate, so what will you do then? I look forward to seeing you, Shinao, when you come chasing after me instead of the other way around.
I just love that he's like, I like chasing you. I want you to chase me.
And when the time comes, the Heike and I will...
Tomomori! Tomomori's words echoed in my head. That man is serious. If he was willing to use Satake's army just to deliver a coral hairpiece, then he'll continue to come after Hiraizumi again and again. I But it's kind of funny in this because, like, the Heike always fall. But, like, when the Heike fell in Noritsune's route, we pretended we were dead and ran off with him. But are we going to have to do the same thing with Tomomori? Because you can't, like, have this route and then the happy ending is like, well, Tomomori's dead. But we had a good run, didn't we? Like, no, fuck that shit. That's a bad ending. You know what I mean? After the battle and hearing the words of Lord Hirahira, my mind was made up. I wouldn't cause any more trouble to Hirayazumi and those who have been so kind to me. Yasuhira will remember this and is appreciative, because he's a dick. Beautiful one, but... I spent several days preparing to leave Hiraizumi, but then an unexpected visitor arrived. A person claiming to be an emissary of my brother, Yoritomo Minamoto, came from the Kanto region, hoping to speak to Lord Shinao. Takatsuna? Because that's usually what happens. When we received this news from Lord Hirahira, we rushed to his estate. My name's Takatsuna Sasaki, part of the Omi Genji, son of the Sasaki family, and now a vassal of Lord Yoritomo. By order of Lord Yoritomo, I'm here to see his brother, Lord Shinao. All eyes in the hall were focused on the boy who called himself Takatsuna, yet he spoke without a hint of nervousness. Lord Takatsuna, is that right? Well, Lord Takatsuna, is that right? Yeah. No need for titles. Takatsuna's fine, Lord Shinao. You're the brother of the one I serve, after all. It's nice to finally meet you. I was told to inform you of the situation with your brother. He smiled at me and I was amused. In the heavy atmosphere, his youthful smile seemed distinctly out of place. And though we've never met, he's quite friendly. Or perhaps he's just not the type to get nervous. In that case, Takatsuna, please tell me of the situation. Despite never having met my brother, here you are, dropping in suddenly and... Wait, you don't mean to tell me... No way! Way! No way! Way! Oh my god. Yoritomo Minamoto, the heir to the Genji name, has raised an army in Izu. You know that the capital's been in a state of disrepair recently due to the Heike's leadership, right? I know. On top of that, I heard the Heike have imprisoned Emperor Go Shirakawa under house arrest. Indeed. Not to mention that Kiyomori intends to install his 3-year-old grandson as emperor. It was under these circumstances that Prince Mochihito issued a ryoji, encouraging all Genji samurai to rise up against the Heike. Mochihito. Mochihito. Still sounds like a Starbucks drink. I mean that Prince Mochihito intends to crown himself as the next emperor of Japan. Being a member of the imperial family, Emperor Go Shirakawa's child no less, the prince's direct order carries great weight. Unfortunately, the plot was discovered by the Heike and Prince Mochihito was defeated. However, in response to the order, those associated with the Genji clan are now raising troops across the land. Lord Yoritomo of Izu has also joined the effort, recruiting the Hojo family and other local warriors to the cause. And currently, we're fighting all across the land, getting more and more people to side with the Genji. You see, so my brother's finally ready to make his move. I was more than surprised. I was shocked. Even though he was exiled to Izu and under surveillance, my brother had been plotting to overthrow the Heike all this time. Yeah, he's a goddamn little cinnamon roll, isn't he? A fucking marshmallow. And deep within my heart, I felt a quiet confidence growing. I mean, not as much as I love Tomomori, but like, you know, it is very, very, very close second. Tomomori, if you make me mad, I'm gonna go date my brother. Not my actual brother, though. You know what I mean? Oh, that's me. And that's why you've come here, to ask me, a direct descendant of the Genji name, to join your cause? Exactly! Lord Shinao, I've come to ask you to go to Izu, to join your brother, to fight by his side, to defeat the Heike and restore the Genji to their rightful place in Kyoto! What do you say, Lord Shinao? Are you prepared to take up the Genji name? Or will you refuse and stay here in Hiraizumi? Well, I was gonna leave anyway! It is your life. You may choose whichever path you wish. Whichever you decide, I and the people of Hiraizumi, especially my stupid fucking son, I will make him, will support you. Fucking Yasuhira's over there in the background. Tossing his hair in a little emo fashion. Lord Hirahira, I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me over the last few months. Lord Hirahira, I felt felt a wide variety of thoughts and emotions whirling around in my entire being. The arrogance of the Heikes caused much suffering to the people of the world, which is why Prince Mochihito stood up. And you're the son of Genji. Wherever you go, that fate will follow you. The name, the power, and the path you must follow. You must bear it all for the rest of your life. No, is calling me, and I swore on that day that I wouldn't run from it. I'll face down my destiny and cut my own path. Run away with Tomomori! Basically. I have a feeling it's going to be similar to Nordatsune's, where we both pretend to die and run off together. I like it. You said you'll not run from your fate. So what will you do then? I look forward to seeing you, Shinao, when you come chasing after me instead of the other way around. I can't wait to chase you. I like this. We play cat and mouse with each other. It's sexy. Just like Destiny, I know that man will follow me wherever I go. Yeah! You say it like it's a bad thing. In that case, I can't run from either. I have to stand up to my fate and to Tomomori. Once I had made up my mind, I felt the tension and anxiety within me disappear. Lord Hirahira, I'll not run from this destiny. I will stand confidently against it. As Genji's youngest son, I, Shinao, will fight at my brother's side. Shinao. Sorry, Shungen, but this is what I have to do. I have to stand up against the Heike. Oh, I'm painfully aware of how you feel about this. Which is why I'll go with you, wherever you go. Even into Tomomori's bed? Shungen, I think we need some boundaries. I too will follow you, my lord. I, Benkei, am your #1 vassal after all. Glances over at Shungen and makes eye contact as he says it. But Benkei and I've trained ourselves here in Hiraizumi. Trained so that we'd be able to follow you on whatever route you chose. Whatever route you choose, sorry. There's no need for you about us. Just choose the path you wish to follow. I looked at Shungen and Benkei, who nodded firmly in agreement with Shungen. Looked at Shungen and Benkei, who nodded firmly in agreement with Shungen. Okay, it just did not flow. I don't know, I can't read right now. Their confidence put me at ease. Thank you, both of you. Good, that settles it. In that case, we best begin preparations to go to Lord Yoritomo. Oh, I would love to go to Lord Yoritomo, but I have to make a pit stop at Tomomori forever. I love you, Yoritomo. But you're not Tomomori, so... Second. No. Yes, we'll be counting on you to help us reach him. You can count on me! I nodded to the smiling Takatsuna, and suddenly Suganobu, who had been silent this whole time, finally spoke up. Lord Hirahira, I have a request. What is it, Suganobu? I too wish to accompany Lord Shinao. Me too, Lord Hirahira. I too would like to follow Lord Shinao. He's too cute to resist. Fools! Think about what you're saying! There's no way we'd ever allow that! Suganobu, Tadanobu, the two of you are in service to Hiraizumi. Silence, Yasuhira! Or Yasuhira. He's just here to get verbally bitch-slapped by everyone. You two have grown quite fond of Lord Shinao during his time here, haven't you? Very well. I urge you to follow him on this path. I love you, but stop biting my headset, jackass. And thank you, Lord Hirahira. Lord Hirahira. Oh. We brothers pledge to serve Lord Shinao with our lives. Father! Yasuhira, contain yourself! If you know these two brothers at all, then you know this was not an easy request for them to make. They did so because they were determined to aid Lord Shinao. It was his virtuous nature that gave them such determination. And we're over here like, dirty dreams I have of Tomomori that aren't really dreams, though. I'm just kidding. Cannot allow myself to be an impediment to their desire to follow him. I understand. This is the most Yasuhira's ever spoken in any route. Lord Shinao, please take good care of Suganobu and Tadanobu for me. The unexpected turn of events left me at a loss for words. I'm just picking up a man harem! Yay! I mean, we do this in every route, but it still makes me happy. The Sato brothers had deep roots in Hiraizumi. By joining me, it was possible that they might never see this place again. Of course they will! They're not gonna die. This is not how this game works. Only Shigehira dies. Actually, I mean, yeah. And yet, why would they do this for me? I mean, it's kind of implied that the other, like, Heike people die, but, like, they never really show that, but they show you killing Shigehira a lot. But he always comes back, so I'm not really 100% sure he dies. Forever. Like a cat. As I turned to face them, my eyes met their determined gazes. We look forward to serving you, Lord Shinao. We hope to be a great use to you. Wow. There was not a hint of hesitation in their eyes. I was struck by their gaze, and I felt my face tighten in a smile. Thank you both. Thank you both. I can't read. I look forward to fighting alongside you two. As I turned to face forward, I could feel Shungen, Benkei, Suganobu, and Tadanobu focusing upon me. They'll live up to their expectations of me. I must. That's why I must commit myself wholly to my brother and his war. Like, sometimes the transition when you're going back into, like, a flashback takes such a long time. Because as soon as I finished reading, I hit the button, and it took that long to go into a transition. It's like, hello? As my wife, of course. I of the Heike and you of the Genji. And not a bad twist of fate, wouldn't you say? I will not lose. I will not show him weakness. I will not allow myself to be married off against my will. I will marry him of my own accord! I am a samurai, and I will fight as one of the leaders of the Genji. Lord Hirahira, I have a favor to ask of you. I wish to undergo the Genpuku ceremony before I leave. Would you be willing to serve as my Boshioya? 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 Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Sorry. Anyway, best in the ceremony. Boshioya. Boshioya? Shut up. Me? You're a Boshioya. I'm deeply honored by your request. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's fine. I shall gladly accept, Lord Shinao. I feel like I butchered that, but it's alright. Thank you, Lord Hirahira. An attempt was made. I put my hands on the floor and bowed deeply to Lord Hirahira. The next day, under a clear blue sky, my Genpuku was held at the Fujiwara estate. We usually skip that, because usually in the common, well, not in the common, but you know what I mean, it's more like a common thing, but that didn't happen this time. There, I changed my robe, tied my hair, and rid myself of my childhood name. For my Eboshioya, I was given a new name, and that's actually the customary father figure who places an eboshi, or black lacquered headgear, on the child undergoing the traditional Genpuku ceremony in ancient Japan. Now, as for your name, henceforth you shall be known as Spacey. Yeah, no, it's funny, we can't skip this. We've done this before, but it's not skippable. As the 9th child of the Genji, you will be known as Spacey Kuro Minamoto. Stop, bird. Spacey Kuro Minamoto. So it is. From this day forth, that shall be your new name. Spacey Kuro Minamoto. The sound of the new name fell quietly and heavily on my heart. If I'm to go into battle as a Genji, I must be strong. When I chose your new name, I was inspired by your ancestor, Yoshie Hachimataro. It's just so funny because, like the name, I forget what her name is, like, if you don't change it, but it's kind of like one of those, like, yeah, it's so funny when they're like, I was inspired and blah, 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 and you're like, could you imagine if you were like, Susan? Really Spacey, you're like, oh, that's a little awkward, but, like, it's just so funny. You're like, yes, Catherine. I see how you got so weird in this context. Who did so much for Hiraizumi. Be strong, just as he was. We, the people of Oshu, will never forget all he did for us. The same way, no Hiraizumi will be with you as well. You must never forget that, understood? Yes, Lord Hirahira. Thank you. Someday I shall find a way to repay you for all you've done for me. I will stop the tyranny of the Heike. I will help the people of this world, and finally, will not give in to you, Tomomori. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I will make you! I will not be carried away by fate. I will carve my own destiny with my own 2 hands, and that destiny is to marry Tomomori, who may or may not be related to you somehow. My body trembled slightly, not with fear, but with elation at the thought of what I was setting out to do. Doesn't this only have like 12 chapters? We're like halfway through the game and we're just now setting out. It just seems like it's gonna go real fast from here. And in doing all those things, I will be able to protect Hiraizumi. Feeling everyone's eyes on me, I bowed deeply to Lord Hirahira. I mean, I guess it kind of, in a way, would make sense, because the other ones, it was about, like, fighting Noritsune, so of course you had to go into all the battles and run into him and do all that. And then in all the other routes, it was your bonds with your boyfriendos who were there with you, so it was about fighting the wars, and then your brother and everything. But with Tomomori, it's, like, kind of different. It's like, that doesn't, yeah, we did that enough. So anyway, like, it's kind of like, so they kind of, like, some of the plot things still happen. It's like, oh, this happened. Okay, I'm going to go fight with my brother. And then it's going to be and you're going to kind of go through it a little bit faster because that's not the main purpose with Tomomori. Like, he's more into chasing you than fighting you, although he does want to see you bruised and bloodied, which, you know. Please know that I'll never forget the kindness and favor you've shown me. Promise, I will live up to the name that Lord Hirahira has given me. The end. Well, anyway, I mean... Nope, it's Benkei. I was like, wait a minute. Nope, not Tomomori. You know, because the backgrounds are, they reuse them. So, anyway, we're going to stop here. We're a little under time, but we went a little over last time. Actually, we were pretty much at time last time. But this will not be a 4-minute scene. It'll be like a 10-minute scene. And the bird is driving me bonkers right now. Your toenails hurt my shoulder, and you keep bumping into my headset, and you're driving me crazy. I love you. But you're driving me crazy. Do we need to get you back downstairs? Also, you probably need to poop. Anyway. Well, see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.